Hi, it's Laura, One Healthy Yogini. So today I wanted to do about a 30-minute practice for myself. So kind of an intermediate class or practice. I wanted to really kind of build some warmth in the body. I wanted to kind of hit all aspects of the body, doing a little bit of twisting, a little back bending, just some sun salutations. So if you'd like to, go ahead and join me. I'm taking a moment here just to warm the body. Kind of to begin to allow my awareness to settle into my body. Coming into child's pose. Anchoring in for a moment. Allowing the breath to deepen, inhaling. And exhaling. Hands at the feet, softening the shoulders towards the mat. Maybe rocking the hips a bit side to side. Working out any tension. Just beginning to be aware of what's going on in my body. Slow, deep inhales. And exhales. Then as I inhale, I'm going to scoop the belly, round the shoulders, up and back. Lift and roll the shoulders back. Inhaling up. Releasing tension out of the shoulders. Inhaling. Exhaling, clasping the hands behind the hips, broadening across the collarbones, lifting the gaze. Engaging the pelvic floor muscles to lift away from the floor, drawing the low belly back towards the spine, lifting the heart. Inhale, lifting up on the knees, reach to the sky. Palms together, bringing the elbows together, sitting back to the heels. Release, inhale, reaching up. Drawing the elbows to the center and release. Pause here, inhale, draw the elbows back, lift the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Stretching the middle back, the upper back, dropping the chin. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, releasing hands to the floor, coming to tabletop. Taking an inhale to cow pose and exhaling to cat pose. Just taking a few rounds of cow and cat. Keeping the belly engaged throughout this movement. Really articulating the movement, allowing the whole spine to feel engaged and active throughout the movement. Coming back to neutral. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Taking a moment here. Breathing, just being aware of my body in down dog, noticing where there's tension in the calves, the hamstrings, the shoulders, the head, wobbling the head. Spreading the fingers wide, softening the elbows, wrapping the elbows back, and then lifting the armpits to the hips. I'm going to inhale, stepping the right foot forward. Pausing here, really pressing the heel back, lengthening the chest forward, lift the back knee. And exhaling, releasing the knee to the floor, rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the belly, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale and release. And stepping the back foot a little more forward, straightening the front knee. Pyramid here, giving the head a wobble. Still bringing awareness into the body. Finding where there's tension, breathing into that tension. Engaging the belly, anchoring the back heel back. And softening the front knee, step back, downward facing dog, walking out. Breathing. Inhale, stepping the opposite foot forward, pausing here. Really straightening the back knee, lift the heel back, lift the heart forward, inhale. Exhale, releasing the knee, rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze, and release to the mat. Tucking the back toes, maybe stepping the foot in just a bit, anchoring back towards the back heel, anchoring into the big toe mound of the front foot, allowing the weight to be soft into the hands just for a little bit of guidance, a little bit of balance, but really anchoring into the outer edge of the back foot, breathing, softening the head and shoulders. And inhale, soften the knee, look forward, step forward, forward fold. Exhaling and releasing, holding onto the elbows, allowing the spine to release. Maybe a little twist, a little rock side to side. And anchoring into the center, big toe mounds, little toe mounds. Center of the heel, and then releasing the arms, hands to shins, inhale halfway, lengthen the spine, exhale and bow, soften the knees, inhale to rise, engage the belly, lift the heart and reach, and releasing hands to the heart, pausing. Breathing deeply, finding that breath. I'm finding that I need a sense of lightness, a sense of expansiveness, so breathing deeply into my chest. And releasing slowly and deeply. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhaling, chair pose, moving into my sun salutations. Inhale, reach to the sky. And swan dive forward. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale to left. Inhale, reach to the sky, back knee straight. And releasing to the mat. Step back, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, draw forward to plank. Release, chaturanga. Curl, cobra. And downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, foot forward to lunge, same foot. Exhale, lift the body. Inhale and reach to the sky. Releasing, exhale to the mat. Step forward, inhale. Exhale and bow. Inhale to rise, reaching up. And hands to the heart. Pausing, breathing. Reconnecting the body, the mind, and the breath. Inhale. Exhale to chair. As I begin to warm, bringing bigger movements, deeper movements, feeling them where I am at this moment. Inhaling back to lunge. Exhale, lifting. Broadening the shoulders. Inhale, reach to the sky. And releasing to the mat. Stepping back, downward facing dog. And exhaling, grounding the heels, the palms, wrapping the elbows back. Inhale forward to plank. Release, chaturanga. Curling to up dog for me this time. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. Breathing, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Left foot forward, anchoring in, exhale to lift and open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale and bow. Inhale, rise, reach to the sky. And hands to the heart. Inhale, lifting. And swan dive forward. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Pausing in plank. Broadening my shoulders. Anchoring more deeply into the thumb side of the palm, engaging the belly. Pressing back, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, one leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, anchoring into the standing leg. Top knee bends, hip opens. Finding that stretch, that lengthening through the side waist, opening the hip flexor, one more inhale. Then exhale, release to the mat. Pause here, inhale. Then exhale, lifting the thighs back to the wall behind. Inhale, opposite leg lifts. Exhale, anchoring the standing heel. Bending the back leg, the top leg, open the hip. Lengthening the knee to the sky, lengthening through the side waist, whole side bend. Opening the hip. Inhale, lift. And exhale and release. Inhale, foot forward. Lift the body and open, warrior two. Drawing the low belly up. Belly towards the spine. Shoulders, arms parallel to the long edge of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Softening the shoulders. Lengthening the side waist. Back hand is soft. Inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Straightening the front leg, anchoring into the outer edge of the back foot. Reach the front ribs forward. Releasing hand to the shin or to the mat. Triangle, Trikonasana. Anchoring into the outer edge of the back foot, the big toe mound with the front foot. Drawing the inner thighs forward and up. The shoulder blades squeezing towards the center of the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hand to hip, bend the front knee. Side angle, reaching the palm up and over. Lengthen through the side waist. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, hand behind, coming into a bind, side angle. Inhale. And exhale, releasing hands to the mat. Turning to lunge, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhaling, exhaling. Flowing through vinyasa to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Other foot forward. Exhale, open. Warrior two. Anchoring into the outer edge of the back foot. Engaging the pelvic floor, draw the belly. Broaden the shoulders. Down, soften. Anchoring into the feet and expanding through the hands and through the crown of the head. Inhale, reverse warrior. Softening the shoulders and the arms. Lengthening through the left side waist. One more inhale. And exhale. Straightening the front leg. Anchoring into the back foot, reaching the front ribs forward. Releasing hand to the mat, to the ankle. To a block. Choosing your option. Breathing. Lengthening through the crown of the head. One more inhale, lengthen. Releasing hand to hip, soften the front knee. Reach up and over, palms reach. Elbow wraps forward. And now lift the belly. Side angle, Parsvottanasana. And release for a bind. Bring one arm in front, other hand. Maybe clasp, bound, side angle, and releasing hands to the mat. Turn the back foot to lunge. Step back downward facing dog. Walking out the hips. Taking a moment here. Rounding, rolling back and forth, really articulating the spine. From downward facing dog. Round your dog. Lifting my upper back forward, rounding. Just feeling a really organic rolling switch. Down dog. Lifting, rounding forward to plank. And lifting, rounding back to down dog. Pausing here. Inhale, right foot back. Step through, lunge. Lifting, warrior one. Soften the shoulders. Anchoring into the outer edge of the back foot. Lift through the front hip flexor. Lifting to the sky. And softening the knee, anchoring more deeply into the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Preparing for warrior three. Lifting the leg, softening the shoulders. Working towards squaring the hips. And release back, warrior one. Inhale and lift. Pause here. Bringing the hands together to the heart. Moving into a twisting lunge. Gonna lift off the back heel. That helps me to facilitate the twist. And then releasing to the front. Step back down dog. Walking out. Breathing. Reconnecting with the breath. Inhale, flowing. breathing. Inhale, other leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, step through, lunge. Lifting to warrior one. Inhale the arms. Soften the shoulders. Anchoring into the outer edge of the back foot. The big toe mound of the front foot. Lifting the pelvic floor, lifting the belly, lifting the heart. Inhale. Exhale, release. Stepping forward for warrior three. Breathing. Connecting. And then releasing back, warrior one. Inhale the arms. Lifting the back heel, preparing for twisting lunge. Breathing. Hands to heart. Turning the belly button, the ribs, the shoulders. Anchoring in, lengthening the back heel back more. Maybe expand the wingspan. And releasing the hands to the mat. Downward facing dog. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale, flowing. Finding downward facing dog. And releasing to the mat. Breathing. Connecting. Inhale, rounding the spine. To sit up in Virasana, thunderbolt pose. Rolling the shoulders back. Lift the heart, inhale. So from here, moving into Virasana, I need a little prop. Taking my blanket, fold it in thirds. Bring it between the feet. Separating my heels so that my hips can come down in between. Make space by pressing back. I'm pressing on my calves and lifting them back and out to give more relief to the knees. So Virasana. Anchoring into the sit bones, rolling the shoulders back. Engaging the belly, lift the heart. I'm going to change this Virasana to Supta Virasana, so face up, or supine Virasana. So I'm taking my time to come into multiple stages, hands to the mat, lifting the heart, lifting the gaze, inhaling. And then exhaling, I'm going to release back to the elbows first. Resituate the hips. So I'm not creating too much tension on my low spine. Anchoring the shins, the knees are separated, hip distance apart. Pressing the forearms down, opening the shoulders, lifting the gaze. Allowing the head to drop back. Settle in, pause. Separating the teeth. Feeling a stretch in the quads, the knees. And then taking this Savasana, I'm going to go a little deeper, releasing all the way to the floor. Trying to still maintain my shins pressing down into the mat. I'm rolling my elbows in close to the body, palms up, or just gently resting to my hip bones. Feeling the back bend, the lower spine, resting the head. Feeling a lift still in the rib cage. Breathing. And then gently coming up, bring the elbows, lifting the upper body, pausing midway point, lifting the heart again, and then pressing up again, readjusting the seat, allowing the spine to reintegrate gravity back into seated. And coming forward, giving release to the knees, stretching one knee back, pressing, heel back, allowing the hip to stretch down to the floor, and then switching. Pressing the toes back, heel lengthens back, and leaning into that hip, dropping the hip, looking over the opposite shoulder. Down dog for one last walk out, rolling the ankles. In Savasana, the ankles feel a stretch, compression, just kind of organically feeling where there's tension for me, kind of rolling and breathing, and releasing the knees. Press back to child's pose. Using the blanket as an extra little lift here. Wide kneed child's pose. Anchoring the upper body. Softening. Breathing. And gently rolling up. Keeping my blanket handy, I'm going to roll onto my back. Drawing the knees to chest. Rolling side to side. Breathing deeply. My awareness of my breath, the ujjayi breath, making the sound of the ocean with my breath. I can hear that ocean in my ears. Engaging the belly, lifting the knees, lifting the tailbone from the floor, lifting the upper body, drawing the forehead towards the knees. Releasing the body, lengthen the legs. Pausing there a moment, releasing tension. Now getting a stretch through the hamstrings, through the back of the knees, the calves. Holding on to the big toes, yogi toe hold. Extending the legs out wide. Softening the shoulder blades. A little rock side to side releases the shoulder blades so that they can anchor more firmly into the mat. Lengthening out through the heels, pulling the toes towards the hips. Adding a drawing down, holding my toes, drawing towards the mat, getting a deeper inner thigh stretch here. And then releasing into the center. Get one last squeeze and inhale, lengthen overhead. Taking my time with the feet, lengthen out, arch the back. Wiggling my fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles. Inhale. Oh, I can barely do that good morning stretch without a yawn. Drawing the knees in and then releasing feet to the mat. Pausing here. Preparing for bridge, coming into bridge. Clasping the hands behind the hips to the floor. Anchoring deeply into the outer edge of the arms, the shoulders. Allowing the chin to draw straight up towards the sky. From here, I'm thinking about wheel pose. Not totally sure I have it in me today, but I'm going to give it a try. Placing the hands, coming to the forehead, fingertips turn gently out, and then lifting, maybe to wheel pose. Ooh, I love the feeling of that strength, that anchoring into the shoulders, shoulder blades, still drawing together down towards my hips. One more inhale here. And gently release to the top of the head and then roll to the shoulders. Rolling the rest of the body down. Soften. Rolling the rest. Giving myself a hug. Changing the cross of the arms. One more big hug. Stretching out the shoulders, the upper back. Giving a little lift to the heart. Baby fish pose. Not strenuous, just leaving the hips. And I'm going to come into shoulder stand. Using a blanket for a little bit of lift so I have less compression in the neck. Letting my neck, the base of my neck, come to the edge of the folded side of the blanket. Pausing here a moment. Adjusting the clothing. Still breathing. Still intentional. Preparing myself, my mind, my body, my spirit